Sure thing. We'll sort of just start off with, I guess, the more current news that's just happened with Eloise having her suspension upheld. How's that to hear that one of your teammates won't be available for the prelim?
Yeah, it's guttering. I think it's like gutted for any of our teammates. But as she's obviously spoken to us in our chat and stuff like that, and she'll bring a lot of leadership and good qualities of her to pull us together for next weekend. But yeah, it's sad, but you can't do anything about it.
Is it a bit of a reminder that this game can be quite hard, and if there's one sort of momentary slip, it could cost you a chance of playing in possibly a grand final?
Yeah, definitely. Like any game that you come up and have those kind of issues or something small like that happens, it is a bit worrying, and you do get that like AFL opportunities and stuff like that to kind of force you to stop playing. But yeah, no, she'll definitely bring a lot of qualities for the next 2 weeks whilst we train.
So I guess for all the fans, what's sort of the process now before the prelim? Like, how are you having a few days off the rest of the week? Are we training as normal? What are you going to do to sort of replicate sort of a match intensity if you are over the weekend or later in the week? What's sort of the plan for the Crows?
No rest for the wicked, obviously. No, we'll be training as usual. We pretty much just rock up and we will figure that part out. Not too sure what will happen for the rest of the week, but today and Friday are normal training sessions, and then obviously next week leading into the prelim.
How beneficial is it to have that week off?
Yeah, definitely beneficial for a lot of girls that probably have got a little bit of niggles or whatnot, but to enjoy a week off with family and friends and obviously get around the girls that or like that we can for this weekend, it's great for us.
Beautiful, thank you.
Channel 9.
Brilliant, thanks Shakesy, and thanks Stevie Lee. Just wondering, obviously Eloise, as you say, has been suspended. I guess how inspired are you to try and make sure that you can get through to the grand final so that you can get her back into the side for the big one?
Yeah, it's not the best feeling for any person to actually not get to play a prelim, but I know that she's going to bring a lot of leadership qualities and will help anyone that gets selected in the team to play next week.
And I know, obviously, you've been around the traps for a while now, but how exciting to play in another prelim, the big stage, that's what you play the game for.
Yeah, it's amazing. Kudos to obviously all the teams that have made it to the prelim next week, and obviously the finals semis this week. But it's an amazing feeling. Like, obviously I've been here since the first season, and being a part of it again to try and get through to the grand final, it's an amazing feeling. And especially being around the girls this year, it just sums up how much good aspects that we have as a group and good quality as well.
I guess now that you have been around it all a bit and you've tasted a lot of success, but does it make you appreciate it as you get more into your career, how hard it is to get to where you are? Yeah,
definitely. I suppose obviously where some girls are not getting any younger, like myself, but it's amazing just to even be here still after the 6 years that the season has, or like the footy has been played, but in a way to be here and actually show and support other girls that have only just come through the system to play a prelim next week. It's amazing, and I can't wait to run out there with the girls.
Great stuff. Thanks for that. Good luck next week.
Thank you.
Too.
From Channel 7.
Thank you, Stevie. Thanks for having a chat. What a season that it was for the Crows, minor premiers again. Is there still some hurt from last year's grand final that's driving you through these final series?
Yeah, without a doubt. Like, obviously it's not really a good feeling losing a grand final, but it just brings back more hunger and opportunities for us to take it to the next stage this year and play our best footy, and we all know that we can definitely do that.
How far off your best footy? I know a couple of weeks ago, Ed Marinoff was talking about that you're still a fair way off and there's a lot of room for improvement. How close do you think to peaking are you?
Oh, well, there's always room for improvement, even if you're playing your best footy. So the more we train and play and do our best, I suppose you're never going to be your actually best, but you can definitely feel it in the club and the trainings and all that on how we actually play together and work together as well.
Excellent. Thanks very much.
Ellie?
Hey Stevie, how are you?
I'm good. How are you?
Obviously next week is your 50th game. Obviously starting your career as a player travelling from Darwin. Did you ever see yourself coming over to the Crows, and are you glad that you did?
Yeah, obviously I'm not an AFL. Well, growing up I was never an AFL supporter. I was rugby league and rugby union, and seeing myself here 6 years later after being selected by the Crows, it's amazing. And I never thought I'd be playing 50 games next week, that's for sure. And having that opportunity with a lot of girls like Noffy and then obviously Sarah Ellen next week as well with me, I get to share that with her, and it's a special moment. Obviously playing in AFL men's, once you get your 100 games, it takes a while, but getting to 50 and playing that, it's a different feeling, definitely.
Awesome. And you were part of the first Crows premiership side. How has the club grown since that first flag, and how have you grown as a player in person as well?
Yeah, I look back on photos and seeing how tiny I was, and just, I don't know, I suppose a lot of people actually speak to me and say how much I've grown as a person, as a leader. And a lot of the girls this year have actually seen me, and I'm lucky enough to actually be in the leadership squad. But I definitely think I've grown a lot. I didn't really talk much as I do now, but yeah, it's amazing to see the amount of growth that I've had, and especially all the other girls as well.
Awesome. And premiership, and obviously the 2 premierships aside, has there been any career highlights for you across your time at the Crows?
Definitely, obviously the premierships, but I think my highlight is walking in through this door and seeing all the amazing athletes and female athletes, and obviously getting this, we don't really see the males at the moment, but seeing how many amazing athletes there are in this club and all the support staff and everything like that. That's probably my highlight, walking into the club and seeing how all the happy smiles and seeing everyone together. That's my favorite.
Awesome. Thank you, and all the best for the prelim next week.
Thank you.